Hey guys, do you remember the Kyoto Protocol? It finished in 2012 and I wonder what happened after it. I heard something about four challenges, but I just remember one. Can you tell me the others?
Of course, Juan, they are four challenges. The first that I remember is the emission reduction target for the developed countries. This talks about that development countries need to be more ambitious in comparison to the Kyoto Protocol objectives. But they think that if they reduce their emissions, the developing countries will have more advantage.
Well, I think developed countries have a big paper in all of these of emissions and greenhouse gases because they are the first part of the emitters. What do you think, Isaac?
Yes, the developed countries are a big problem with greenhouse effect, but developing countries are also a big deal because, for example, China, they don't even have the amount of money the United States have, but they produce like 3 or 4 times more greenhouse effect than them. So developing countries are also a big deal because they are growing too fast and they are contaminating too fast too. They are not responsible for what they are, for the damage they are causing to the environment. You know?
What do you think, Ricardo?
I think that the problem is the wasting of money. The corruption with the industries and the government are very high. That causes that all the technology that they are using for the industries are like not clean. They are producing a lot of greenhouse gases. So I think that the economic part of the countries can affect to this problem.
Well, I heard that was of the points, like money and no corruption. But it's linked with the point I remember. It's the one of the technological and financial support. It talks about that developed countries give money to developing countries so they could invest in cleaner technology. But this is a mess because in 1970, the developed countries signed to give part of their economic, like 0.7% of their annual income to developing countries, but they just gave the 0.2% or the 0.4%, and this will cost around 250 billion dollars to be made. So this is a really difficult task. But Isaac, what can you tell me?
Well, yes, if the developing countries like China could have access to more clean technology, for example, more environmental friendly technology, they could reduce a lot the greenhouse effect they are producing, and also the developed countries. What do you think about that, Ross?
I think it's right, Izac, because if the development countries help to contribute the developing countries, I think that maybe if they invert in the right way, they could do something that can help the world. What about you, Ricardo?
I agree with you guys because I think that the clean the idea is to have cleaner air. So by investing money in clean technology can help developed countries to reduce the percentage of the greenhouse effect that they emit.
What an interesting talk.
Yeah, so we can resume the four challenges, which talks about developing countries, investing and helping with financial and technological support,
Yes.
and also the money and the corruption.
Yes.
Yes, avoiding the corruption.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Yes.